Good morning to one and all. First of all, I wish you all Happy Human Rights Day. Human Rights Day is observed every year on 10 December, the day on which the United Nations General Assembly adopted in 1948 the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights empowers us all. The principles enshrined in the Declaration are as relevant today as they were in 1948. We need to stand up for our own right and those of others. We can take action in our own daily life to uphold the right that protect us all and thereby promote the kindship of all human beings. In December 1948, UNESCO was the first United Nations agency to place the Universal Declaration at the heart of all its action to promote it across the world through education and the media. Human rights gain new meaning when they become a reality in the daily life of every single person in the world. Bringing human rights home is at the core of UNESCO's mission in all its fields of competent education, science, culture, and communication. In the context of the commemoration of the 73rd anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UNESCO brings to the fore the centrality of human rights protection in the history and the mandate of the organization. Now, examples of human rights: the right to life, the right to freedom from torture and inhuman treatment, the right to equal treatment before the law, the right to privacy, the right to asylum, the right to marry and have family, the right to freedom of thought, religion, opinion, and expression, the right to work, the right to education, and the last but not least, the right to social services. By this, I conclude my words. Thank you. Have a very great day.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to present a few words on International Human Rights Day. The Human Rights Day is celebrated every year on 10th of December to create a positive attitude towards humanity. Human Rights Day 2021 is focusing on how rights are the beginning of peace within societies and a way to create a fairer society for future generations. Deals the basic rights of every individual from their birth to their deaths, known as human rights. These include the right to life, the right to a fair trial, freedom from torture, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the rights to health and education. These human rights are the same for all people, everywhere. Men and women, young and old, rich and poor, regardless of their background. Let us appeal to all the industrialists, government, and common people that we should join hands in eradicating evil from our society. We should ensure that the employees are not discriminated on the basis of race, caste, creed, and gender, and they should be paid competitive salary. I wonder if you know that more than 800 million people are living in extreme poverty and are struggling to meet their basic needs. The state and rulers should implement suitable projects to eradicate poverty. Dears, several forms of gender-based violence are happening worldwide. Now, I'm bringing your attention to some violations. We are living in the 21st century, but still we can see domestic violence, murder, rape, and battering by husbands or other male partners. Gender-based violence by police and security forces, gender-based violence against women, refugees, genital mutilation, violence in workplace. We should strongly react against these types of violence. Human rights are inclusive of many other rights as economic, social and cultural rights that cover rights, namely the right to education, housing, health facilities, and against child labor. Now I remind you, child labor is a global problem that requires a global solution. As we know, Children are future citizens of the nation and their development is almost priority of the country. On this Human Rights Day, I want to remind you all that our life should be devoted to our mother. It is our duty to support them when necessary. Finally, thousands of innocent people are put into the jail without trial for long years. It is the cruelty against mankind. Yes, it is quite disgraceful during the modern period. I conclude my speech with meaningful words of Martin Luther King. A right delayed is a right denied. Thank you.